I mean, I don't want to get into it why I think they brought the BWO back. There's been different speculations on why they did. I mean, I have my own reasons, but I'll probably...
A lot of people suspect, obviously, it was a favor because of the Bradshaws.
That could be.
What was your reaction to that, speaking of the one-night stand?
I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it happened. I think John was drinking. There had been some issues with him and Meanie in the past, and they're standing in the ring.
Why were they allowing the talent to drink?
Because it was Wild West, man. It was I don't know. They were all up on the balcony drinking all night long. It was an absolute recipe for disaster. And Meanie's the most harmless guy in the world. I don't know what the backstory fully was, but he was attacked on pay-per-view and just bludgeoned. You watch it. As soon as that begins, you just watch. Go watch the pay-per-view. Go watch it again. I grabbed Rey Mysterio by the throat and pulled Rey into the corner with me, and I looked right at him and said, don't move. Let's just stay right here. And it was just a bad sight. I mean, Meanie got busted open and bludgeoned, and it sucked. John did a lot of shit that was messed up, and more of it was just to entertain himself or to keep the sanctity of the business, because he broke in totally different than a lot of the guys. He broke in with Bobby Duncombe and around Stan and all the other guys. He was an old school, hard-nosed guy. I just felt bad all around for that. It just marred. It ended for me, it ended on a low note. An evening that was supposed to be really cool.
Just also on JBL, like, it's known that him and Bob Holly were a little bit bullies, but was it ever told to them by the office, do you think, if someone was kind of out of line, that they had to actually...
Probably to a degree, and you used to have locker room policemen like that. Yeah, when you're in the WWE world, in that bubble, and you're just mind controlled there, you're more of a dark, depressed soul. You just are. That's how it was. You're always on edge, and I actually think the office liked that a little bit. Keep the guys on edge. Keep each other's throat. Keep that competitive advantage. I truly do think that. And, John and Bob, I think maybe just to rile themselves up. I don't know what the deal was. Maybe it was so they could entertain Taker. I have no clue. But a lot of it happened. Nobody got killed. It sucked. When you're in it, it was awful. I mean, luckily for the guys today, they're never going to have to experience any of that. Yeah. I still talk to a lot of people up there. When I hear the stories of what it's like now, I'm like, you have no clue. But
didn't one guy actually quit the company?
Palmer Cannon. Yeah. He actually, I remember giving him some heads up before the tour, and I'll never forget, I woke up in the middle of the night to a text message. He said, "Hey Nova, it's Palmer. I'm on my way back. They got me." And I was like, what? I don't know all the particulars of the story, but it got really hot and heavy. This is after that kid gave up a lot. He moved down from Georgia. He was in the developmental system. During his time there, right before his full-time tenure on the road, his brother had passed away in a really bad motorcycle wreck. He had a lot of ups and downs, Palmer, mentally, behind the scenes, like cracking him. And then he was up there and they just pushed him to the edge. I know some of what was said and I won't repeat it. It was too horrendous for words. And what I do remember is the stories of Rey Mysterio running out to stop him from leaving. Because Rey was like, please don't leave, man, you're one of us. Rey did the right thing. Rey ran out there. And Rey is just, if this is the list of the best guys ever, Rey's up here, in and out of the ring. But Oscar, he ran out there to try to stop him from leaving. He was so heartbroken about it. Rey was so upset, he didn't want to see it. But at that point, I don't think I've ever spoke to Palmer again after that. I don't even know what he does today.